Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a trip back in time, back when people didn't have fancy sauces, $10 breads, or a Starbucks on every corner. Back then, folks had to get real creative with what little they had. So buckle up because we're talking about 5 forgotten poor man sandwiches your grandparents ate to survive. These sandwiches might look simple, but for a lot of families, they were a symbol of toughness, survival, and making the best out of hard times. SO1, the Lard Sandwich. Yeah, you heard that right, lard. Before butter and mayo became common in every kitchen, lard was the go-to spread. People would take 2 slices of old bread, smear on a thick layer of pork lard, sprinkle a bit of salt or sugar, and that was lunch. It sounds wild today, but during the Great Depression, this was real fuel. It kept folks full and gave them the fat they needed to work all day. Some even fried the bread in lard to make it extra crispy, kinda like a poor man's grilled cheese. #2, the fried egg sandwich. This one's a classic that still holds up today. A single egg, that's all you needed. Fry it up in a pan, slap it between 2 slices of bread, and boom, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some folks would add a little onion or leftover gravy if they had it. During the 1930s and 40s, eggs were cheap and easy to get if you had chickens. And if you didn't, you'd trade with the neighbor who did. This sandwich wasn't just about taste, it was survival with a side of simplicity. Check number 3. The onion and mayo sandwich. Sounds weird, right? But don't knock it till you've tried it. All you needed was an onion, some mayonnaise, and bread. Slice the onion thin, spread the mayo, and that's it. It was sharp, tangy, and somehow comforting. Some families swapped mayo for butter or bacon grease if they didn't have any. It was dirt cheap, filled you up, and didn't need cooking. Perfect when you were out of gas or wood for the stove. Bread number 4, the sugar sandwich. This one hits straight from the childhood memories of the Great Depression kids. 2 slices of bread, a spread of butter or margarine, and a sprinkle of sugar. That was dessert and dinner rolled into one. When candy was too expensive, this was how kids treated themselves. Sometimes they'd toast the bread or drizzle a bit of syrup if they had any. Simple, sweet, and just enough to make a tough day feel a bit better. 5. The cold beans sandwich. All right, this one's rough, but it's real. Canned beans, usually baked or pork and beans, slapped between slices of bread. No heating, no seasoning, just straight up beans and bread. It was messy, but cheap and filling. Railroad workers, farmers, and folks traveling for work would make this because it didn't need refrigeration. If you had hot sauce or mustard, that was a luxury. It might sound nasty, but this sandwich fed entire families when times were dark. Crazy to think, huh? Our grandparents didn't have Uber Eats or fast food. They had grit, creativity, and heart. They made meals out of nothing, and somehow they made it work. So next time you complain about not having anything to eat, remember, there was a time when folks turned lard and onions into a meal fit for survival. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, hit that like button, drop a comment about which sandwich you'd actually try, and don't forget to subscribe for more forgotten food stories. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the simplest meals carry the biggest stories.